Yes, I pushed it.
Hey guys, how's it going tonight?
Hey,
Thomas,
everyone.
how's your night?
It's okay.
Okay, so I guess Thomas can't really hear me, but let's say hi to some people in the chat. I see Uptown Chrissy Brown, Chad Thomason, 351 Cleveland, Fishing with JBT. How's it going?
Yeah, I
Cold
can hear
Creek
you, but there's
Billy.
a slight delay.
Yeah, David
Don't
Smith. Who do you see,
forget
Thomas?
Fresno and one doors.
Bassin with Big Malone.
I see
That's a
Brown,
new one.
Catfishing Fresno.
Fresno and Martin, Lance McCougai. So tonight, guys, let's see. I had to make a friend, and it's not always so bad to stalk your friends, I guess you could say. What do you think, Thomas?
Well, you didn't really stalk him. You just seen his and sent me over to talk to him.
Okay, so you say I didn't stalk him. He might say I stalked him. So how about we just bring him on and see what the real story is? So, guys, let's welcome our guest, Gary of Backyard Carp. How's it going, Gary?
Hey, everybody. It's going pretty good.
So, let's see. There's Maurice Kaysen. 922. Okay, so Gary, I say that I stalked you, and Thomas said that I didn't. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how we met.
All right. Well, my name's Gary. My channel's Backyard Carp. I live on a lake. It's a few miles from Thomas and Shireena, but it's close enough. And there's a part of the lake that it's not really public, but the guy that owns it lets anybody fish on it with no problems. And one day this guy come walking up to me and was asking me questions about my pack bait and fishing pole and everything. And I usually, when somebody talks to me, I'm like, oh gosh. But he went on telling me about how if I'd heard of the Iron Cat, and said that you had won the Iron Cat and everything. And I'm like, wow, okay, hey, I'd like to meet this person, YouTube channel and all that. It's pretty interesting. But then after we talked about it, I was like, and you told me that you saw my fishing pole and seen I was eating, like, yeah, what's he doing? And it is kind of stalky.
Oh, so it was kind of stalky.
Kind of stalky, yeah.
Well, no, I think it started out with the fishing rod first. Then it led into the YouTube.
Yeah, the good old Whisker Seekers, Luke Nichols, catfish and carp rod. Yep.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's what it was.
The future skip.
Did you say the future skip?
Yep.
Yes. Well, go ahead and tell about that story too.
Well,
we have many stories, guys.
Yeah, when I bought originally, I bought 2 spinning rods from Whisker Seekers, and somehow I ended up with a spinning and a bait caster. So I was like, well, I'll just buy a bait casting rod or reel and give it a shot. So I bought a catfish special for it, and I actually caught some decent fish on it and everything. I just don't like them. They say Shireena and Thomas would say I can't use them, but I can cast them. I just don't like them. But anyways,
No.
I don't say that.
but anyways, the first or second time I went over there, I just happened to have that rod with me, and I told Shireena about it, and she was interested in the catfish special, I think, more than anything. She's like, "Oh, can I see it?" And so I showed it to her, and she was all, and that pole actually, I made him a pretty good deal on it and sold it to him, and that became Skip or show pole for a while.
Yes, it was.
Then when Skip had an accident, had to turn it, use the warranty to get old Skip replaced. So now you got Stu, which is Skip
Yeah.
2. So that's the story behind. You hear a rod named Stu, that's the story behind it.
And you like to like you said, you only like to use spinning reels.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
It's just a preference. I don't know. Maybe I'm used to them. I've been using them for forever, and I've tried bait casting here and there, and it's just like, man. Yeah, there's that occasional where it spools up on you, and you just ruin. I think if there's even a 1 in 50 chance of that happening, it can ruin your evening, and I just don't want to mess with it.
Okay, if you say so.
What you're saying is you feel like you have, so you feel like you have more control with a spinning reel.
I do, yes.
Well, let's see. I saw what Jarrell said.
Now, does that apply only to carp or catfish as well?
Well, yeah, I mean,
oh wait, you don't catch catfish.
Yeah, I don't catch a lot of catfish. I've caught a few, but nothing to jump. I haven't caught a catfish in 15 or 20 years. It's been worth jumping up and down about.
15 or 20 years. Woo. So what all do you like to catch in your backyard?
I do. I catch some. I think my biggest catfish I've caught was around the 8-pound mark. I've seen some that's come out of the lake that a lot bigger than that, but my favorite fish to catch out of the backyard is the smallmouth buffalo.
What was the biggest catfish you caught out of Gary's backyard?
What's what?
What was that, Thomas?
What's the biggest catfish you caught out of Gary's backyard?
I have no clue. It might have been 8 pounds. But
it was
look,
it was bigger
Gary
than it was bigger than the one I caught.
Yeah. But okay, so Gary says he likes to catch, you said smallmouth?
Smallmouth buffalo, yeah.
Okay. You think they fight better than carp?
Yes. I mean, they shoot in one direction and they keep going. They go away from danger, and they're not gonna. A carp will swim toward you. A carp will swim all over the place, but a carp will swim toward you. Buffalo, they're a torpedo when they shoot and away from danger. And man, the fight out of all the fish that I've ever caught, the smallmouth buffalo has always been the hardest fighting fish.
Abbott said Shireena is focused tonight. There's Haz. Haven't seen Haz in here before. Thanks for coming in, Haz. There's Robin C. Want to be outdoors. So Gary, what do you plan to do with your channel coming up? Because I think right now, how many subscribers do you have now?
44.
44. So guys, 44. Let's try to get him up, maybe to 100 or so. But like I asked, what do you plan on doing with your channel?
Well, I'm going to try to at least put out a video a week starting this spring when the fishing picks up and everything. And it's mostly going to be me in my backyard, and I'm going to take I've got a Blue Sky kayak, and I'm going to go out on the lake and try to catch some fish in it. And I'm going to, you know, attempt to video that if that happens and everything. I'll probably do some stuff not in my backyard. I've got a plan for, you know, what to name those kind of episodes and everything. Try to find some local watering holes that, I don't know, not a lot of people around here, you know, focus on carp fishing like we do. You know, they don't. Everybody just worms and lures, you know, and I think that some of these local places have some potential to hold carp, and I know some of them have been stocked with grass carp in the last 10 years or so. So the grass carp might be a big possibility too.
Awesome. Now, okay, so you have common carp, grass carp, buffalo, and catfish all in your lake?
Yeah. I've caught I've caught like a little striped bass, some rock bass, bluegill. There's some bass in there too. I know you've been on this big bass kick lately. But
yes.
I haven't seen anybody catch any bass that, you know, to write home about.
Right. Well, that bass that I caught at your lake, it was like, I don't know. It just happened. I was hoping to catch like a bluegill or something. But
you're a true
turned out to be made me into a basser. Let's see. Martin said I didn't love him tonight, or what did he say? Didn't like him tonight? I said, hey, Martin.
Didn't love him anymore.
Yes, I do. Carp fishing is my fave. Oh no. He said buffalo carp. Monty, there's no such thing as a buffalo carp.
Hey, that's something we could talk about a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit of the confusion stuff. I'd sent you that article a long time ago. A lot of the confusion started here in Indiana, it sounds like, from that article.
Is the first article that you sent me?
Yeah, the one about the Tippecanoe River and Tippecanoe Lake.
Yes. You think they want to hear me read that?
No, we don't have to read it. It's more or less that it kind of says that
the Indian word for carp
was the Indian word for carp, but that's what they called it was the
buffalo fish,
river of the sucker fish or secure fish or however they pronounced it, and they meant buffalo. And then when Europeans came over and they explained it to them, well, it sounded like a carp to them, so Europeans just thought, you know, that Tippecanoe meant carp. So, and that's way back then, they were confused. So
that's that.
Yeah, people have been confused about it for a couple hundred years now.
So, I know a lot of people ask me, well, how can you tell the difference between carp and buffalo?
I think it's easy. You got the barbels on the carp. The buffalo has a dark black eye, and buffalo, I mean, when they're littler, they have a rainbowish color, but when they're big, they're gray. They're just unless they're in a really healthy lake, they might be a shiny gray, but most of the time I've ever seen them, they're a darker gray. And the carp are golden and got a lot more yellowish gold in them.
Mm-hmm. Now, you see what Don R says? We have the big head buffalo here, part of the sucker family. Okay, now.
Big head, big mouth, yeah.
But that is not the big mouth, isn't that a carp?
No, it's a buffalo. They don't have, instead of having the sucker mouth like most of the buffalo that you've caught. I've caught some big mouth buffalo out of the lake, and I've never seen them. Every time I see them, they're always a lot smaller than the smallmouth buffalo. But um, I'm sure there's big ones somewhere. But it's just they don't have their mouth looks more like uh, I don't know. It's just not down and does sucker like a little snoot like
Yeah,
but I mean, other than that, they're pretty much from the eye on back. They're
pretty
identical.
much the same.
Body-wise and
So maybe what am I thinking of then? I'm thinking of something called big head.
big head carp, the ones that are the Asian carp and everything.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. Because when he says big head, I'm thinking of the carp, and then when it comes to buffalo, I'm thinking of smallmouth and largemouth.
I just thought that some people they usually call them big mouth and small mouth. I can get where largemouth.
Okay.
I think I've heard them as largemouth before a few times, but
Now, Don R says we have the wait. Nope, I missed that. The one about the question that they're native to. Here we go.
yeah, carp. I see where you said that. Carp were brought in by the Europeans um, because that's what they liked to catch and everything. And then buffalo, yeah, they're native to the United States, and um, they were a big food source for uh, indigenous people and all that. And I don't understand why they get a bad rap. I don't understand why either one of them get a bad rap, really.
And I'm glad Don R said that because since carp are not native to our waters and bow fishing, carp are considered invasive.
Well, the common carp, there's an argument there that uh, they've been here so long that some people, well, they're referred to as naturalized, that they've been here so long that they've actually got predators and everything, so they're in the ecosystem to where like the your Asian carp and grass carp in our river systems, they really don't have any predators yet. So I mean, yeah, they'll probably eat the little ones, but and they breed so fast that they're destroying our river system.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't when the common carp, I kind of go with the naturalized uh, thing. I like catching them. If I'm going to go bow hunting, I'd prefer not to shoot a common carp or a buffalo. I'd rather target the. I've been in a flying carp attack before, and it's yeah, it could
Not
get pretty.
fun. So, okay, you have uh, what am I trying? Grass carp in your lake, right? And I have grass carp in the river.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they're the same, but they're different. Do you know what I'm trying to get out
Yeah.
there?
The grass carp in my lake, they were put in there for aquatic control, so they can't breed. So um, they're just gonna grow so big, and then eventually they're gonna die, and they're gonna either have to be replaced or not get replaced, and the weeds will come back. Um, but the river ones escaped, during the Mississippi floods that all happened in the 2000s, and they got into the river systems. And I noticed on the Wabash this year, the grass carp population is huge. I've caught several of them. I've seen they feed a little different than the um, typical Asian carp or big head carp and silver carp. They like to come up out of the water a little bit more, and the other ones just sit below the surface, and they're in great big schools.
Look at Don R. Common carp were brought in and stocked by the federal government in 30s to defer a national food shortage. He knows his carp. He has carp knowledge.
I mean, I've read articles where they were brought in over 200 years ago.
Wow.
Just the Europeans wanted them. They wanted them here, and like the Europeans that went to Australia, they brought rabbits there. And now the rabbits are out of control there, and they did that stuff all over the world, and that's where a lot of the invasive species have been around for a long time.
Let's see.
So, Gary, if you're going to fish for carp, what is your preferred carp to fish for?
In my backyard, like I said, I'd rather catch the smallmouth buffalo, but since we're talking carp,
No, not just your backyard, in general, in any body of water.
oh, I would just prefer to fish for the common carp because there's plenty of them, and they're going to grow. I mean, if you catch one 10-pounder, there's going to be a 10, 15, 20-pounder around there in that area too, usually, because there's plenty of them in the rivers, in the lakes, and everything around here. And
what's the biggest
because I know you've caught several in our backyard.
What was the question, Shireena?
I said, what's the biggest carp you've caught? And then Thomas went on to say that you've caught carp in our backyard, but the carp in our backyard are a lot smaller than the ones that are in your backyard.
Yeah, they're getting that river workout in your backyard.
That's because the carp in his backyard are lazy, and ours have to fight current.
And he says, I have our carp on a diet. They're diabetic.
Give them that sugar-free Jello, and they can't gain no weight.
Grass carp are huge in Lake Monroe, Shireena. See, Monty keeps telling me I need to get to Lake Monroe. So, guys, maybe we need to plan a trip to Lake Monroe.
But where is Lake Monroe?
I'm not. Isn't it in Indiana?
It's central Indiana. Yeah, I've seen it on the map a half dozen times, but I don't know exactly where it's at.
There's a lot of places we need to
Bloomington,
hit.
Indiana.
Okay. Josh said, okay, Bloomington. River Rat, my PB carp was 57 pounds out of the power plant in Belmont, place we called the Hot Hole.
And we'll be seeing catfish or catfish baits.
Yeah, Thomas is cutting out.
Him.
But yeah, we will be seeing Josh tomorrow. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
At the
chili meat. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Carp chili con meat, whatever.
Thomas left. Where'd he go? So Gary, when are we gonna get back at our battle?
Probably the same time as around the same time of year that we did it last year, this fall. What I'm thinking, maybe a little earlier, maybe beginning of September, not the end. That's when.
So, is there anything you'd like to tell everybody about anything?
No.
No.
I would like to go somewhere and go fishing this year.
What about that? What's that place we always talk about? Oh, I can't think of the name of it.
We talk about a lot of places, but
We do. How much for me to come fish the backyard? Well, Gary,
which
how much?
backyard? Hers?
Yeah,
Her
mine or
backyard?
Gary's. That's the thing. We both fish out of our backyards, which is so cool, you know. That's why we had the backyard smackdown. So, both of our backyards to see whose backyard would reign supreme. And during that, I was a little nervous because, you know, when you first started, you caught that one right off the jump. And I was like, it's over for me. I was like, I
I,
was ready to just, huh?
I went back and watched that video, and yeah, you looked a little defeated right there at the
I
beginning.
I
But
was. I wanted to quit. I was like, man, and because it was at night, right?
yeah,
And I don't fish at night. So, you know, next time when we do it, we're gonna have to switch it up a little bit and maybe make it all in the morning. But I did pretty good. I mean, we both did really good, you know.
you did pretty well. We made it a numbers thing, so you did really good, and I did okay. And then that rule that we made,
Uh-oh.
I'm not saying that word,
Thomas
but
might know that rule.
What rule would that be, Gary? I think that rule was my idea.
you had something to do with it, yeah.
The turtle rule.
Uh,
Oh, there's
And how did
ELD
that
TV.
rule affect your day?
well, I mean, either way, with or without that thing, I got smoked, but it yeah, it was like
Hey,
about in
Solo.
the middle, maybe a little past the middle, so it was like, oh man, really kept my chances.
Now that, you know, I had one on and I was like, get off there. Get off there. But I had lots of fun doing that. And I can't wait till we do it again with, let's make up some more crazy rules to keep
Yeah,
it exciting.
it was pretty fun. I I do look forward to doing that again this end of summer, early fall. I don't know. We may do it. We may do it at a different time, but
Yeah.
I
We
just
should
thought
do, oh gosh, JBT has an idea. Go ahead, shoot your idea. And guys, there's ELD TV is in chat. And I'll be on his channel Monday. But what's your idea? That's it. That's it. You see Josh Vickers, Dale
yeah,
Hollow. That's the one that I was trying to think of.
I plan on talking to him about that tomorrow a little bit.
Can you believe that's tomorrow? That meet and greet?
Yeah.
I don't know what to.
I would love
Yeah.
to. I've heard a lot about the place, and I would love to go down there, and I'm prepared to take a trip like that this year. I would love to do it.
Oh, he said, let's go. Thomas, let's go to Dale Hollow.
You guys will be there too. You could talk. We'd all get something worked out. It'd be great.
Yeah, tomorrow. I don't, how did you find that meet and greet thing?
Uh, it was on Josh's channel, and he talked about it, and he said he would send me the information about it, so he sent it to me, and I asked you guys if you would be interested in going up there. I probably wouldn't go by myself, but
And same with me. It's like, I'm not, it's so funny. Okay. So guys, we'll find something like some carp thing or some fishing thing, or and I'll text Gary and I'll be like, hey, what about this? Gary will text me, and then that's how we figure out what we're gonna do, because I don't think any of us would go separate. You know what I mean?
Okay, I think I have it subbed where I can hear. Can I be heard?
Yeah, we hear you, Thomas. What time are we going
I wonder
tomorrow?
what was going on there with the.
Well, I switched from the laptop to my phone because I know I can get better signal with my phone.
Josh asked what time we were going to be leaving tomorrow. I think we was going to leave here. It's a 2-hour drive for us to get to Indianapolis. I think we're going to leave around, what did I say?
You said 10 or 11, but then after you told me, I was like, okay, did he mean 10 or 11 Eastern, or?
He didn't say what side of the river.
We live about 20 to 25 minutes apart, but yet we're in different time zones, and it gets all confusing.
Yeah, yeah.
Same state, one county away, and different time zones. It gets confusing, but
yeah.
So I was assuming that when Gary said 11, that we was going to be leaving at 11 Eastern, Gary's time.
Yeah.
DC Metro, how you doing? Thanks for coming in.
Did you see what JBT said?
Yeah, I don't fish for carp.
Well, it says Gary, Shireena, and me. Triple threat carp battle. That's an idea.
So you and Gary against Baby Carp Master.
Yeah, how would we do that?
Because it'll be too cold. It'll be too cold next week to do it.
You know what? That's the thing. When people say, oh, it's too cold to catch this, it's too cold to catch that. You know what? Fish got to eat in the cold too. So it's all how it's all how you present your bait. Gary, what do you think?
It is, but my problem is I know the water depth behind my house, and the fish right now they're in the deeper water, and that's way on the other side, the other side of the lake, and I'm not playing around in a boat right now.
Well, maybe if you used a bait caster, you could reach out to her that far.
True.
Hey, bringing up the bait caster again. You remember our little thing when I showed you I'm going to do my setup's going to be 2 spinning reels and a bait caster?
Yes.
And then are you going to do the 2 bait casters and a spinning reel?
Is that could be in our next battle?
Well,
she's got beepy.
Oh gosh, I'm not using beepy. What were you going to say, Gary?
I thought when I showed you that, and I said, well, we could do that the whole season, and the first one to quit that setup would have to do a weird little challenge or
Okay, we can do that. We will do that.
Still got to have the turtle rule, though.
I do. You know how much I hate using spinning reels? Ugh.
Probably as much as I hate.
It's too funny. We're like total opposite. But there is a picture of when I caught that big grass carp with that crazy tiger,
Really nice rod. That was a really nice rod you had there.
It's too bendy.
Isn't that one named Tigger?
Tigray.
Like I said, Tigger.
No, it's Tigray. Tigray is not Tigger. Tigger is not Tigray. So.
Well, it just depends on what language you're speaking.
No, it doesn't. My name's Shireena in all languages.
Mine isn't.
Yeah. Thomas would be. Oh, what are you going to say? Tomas?
Let's see, it changes.
Oh gosh. Not if you say, hey, I'm Thomas, not Tomas. Anyways, Gary, so have you bought any new reels lately?
Yes, I
Yes.
bought a lot of reels lately.
Are you real broke now? No.
No, I'm not real broke. I mean, I knew it was gonna. I mean, I got to keep up with the junk, or in this case, the little pages. And, I don't know. I want to try some different stuff. I would like to. Like I think I was telling you here a while back. I bought a Pin Fierce 5, like a 6500, and I'd like to find a 8-9 foot rod for it, like so I can really um, see what that reel can do. 'Cause it's pretty big. But I bought I can't even remember everything I bought. Nokuma, Shimano. I bought that Abu Garcia Carp Special. I'm using the Catfish Sumo OG chopsticks rods for most of them.
Are those the ones you said felt like big tree?
Or they felt like 2x4s.
Yeah.
That chopstick Elite 150, that rod. I mean, if you watch Catfish, he was fighting a shark with it, and that shark drug him around for like 4.5 hours.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that rod is. I mean, it's a sturdy rod, but it is pretty stiff. But the chopsticks, I mean, if you get used to them, I think they're all right.
Gary, we have a question in chat. ELD TV wants to know what your largest carp is, and have you ever been smacked in the face by an invasive carp?
The biggest carp I've ever caught. I'm not 100. I know it was over 40. I'm gonna say it was probably in the 42-pound range. I caught it in South Texas when I went on vacation, in the early 2000s. I've got a picture of it posted on the Backyard Carp on Facebook. I haven't been slapped in the face by an invasive carp, but I'll admit, like when I catch one out here every once in a while, and I go to hold it up, yeah, they'll get me.
So, okay, the flying carp and bow fishing. Those are the ones that you're gonna bow fish, right?
What everybody calls the Asian carp, yeah.
Or is it the Kobe?
Yes, Avid, she has caught a catfish on alive.
Yes, I have. Hey, it's one of my shorts, guys. You know, the first catfish of the year. Ah.
And she caught a catfish during the Iron Cat.
The catfish that you caught in my backyard
Was on alive.
What did you use?
That was two old vets live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you catch that on? What was the bait?
It was pack bait. On that pack bait that you made.
That forever bait?
Yeah, the one with the little seeds in it. It was something new that you pulled out of the garage and was like, well, you can try this.
Yeah, it was a forever bait from that I made the recipe from fishing and stuff.
Yeah.
You know that I never caught anything.
I just had to show you how it was done.
I made 2 1-gallon containers full of that, and when you caught that, I was like, man, I don't even get a bite on it. Not even them turds bite on it. I've never even had one.
Okay, so let's talk about bait. You use regular Jello. I use sugar-free Jello. But we catch about the same thing. So, do you think there's a difference?
Yeah. They're like,
There's that short answer.
when
Yeah.
I come to your house, I seem to catch the first few fish because you start getting really mad at me. And then you start catching up, or maybe the diabetic ones come in after the regular ones do. I don't know.
Yeah. That is true, because when you come here, you do always catch the first one. And I'm like, Thomas, I have to catch a fish. He can't beat me in my own backyard. So we can't have that.
Well, I don't catch fish anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That is true, but
I mean, in Thomas's defense, I've seen him catch a decent catfish or two out of there. It may be few and far between.
When have you seen Thomas catch a fish? Really?
There was a one time I was over there and he caught like a.
Thanks for the support, Shireena.
What? Say that again, Gary.
I was over there one time fishing with all three of us were out back, and Thomas caught a pretty decent, I believe it was like an 11-pound blue cat.
Oh.
And she sounds surprised, like she wasn't there.
It's been so long, I guess. There's Paul Boyd. Hey, did you see what LG Bass said? Diabetic fish are naturally slower.
The buffalo that you catch out of the river, do you think they fight harder than the common carp and the grass carp?
Huh. Let's see. Let me think back of when I think the grass carp fight the hardest.
I've had some grass carp in the lake that have fought like they fight hard, but I've also caught. I remember catching a 28-pounder, and it was just like reeling in a gallon of milk or something. It was just
laid there.
He didn't put up much of a fight at all.
Now Gary, the thing about
Gary, what's the biggest fish you've caught?
Biggest fish I've ever caught?
Yeah.
150-pound alligator gar.
Yes.
In the South Texas, same river that I caught the big carp in. Different year.
So what did you catch that on?
I think it was cut carp. I think we caught some. It was a big ranch, and it was on the Nueces River.
No, I mean the rod.
Oh.
Oh God. Oh no.
Tiger. I caught it on, and it was an older tiger. It was only a 6.5-foot rod.
Wow. Do you have a clear picture of that you can show us, or do you have that, or is it blurry? He said 150-pound.
Yes. I don't have the picture.
Okay.
No.
I think it's on your.
So no video, it didn't happen.
Huh?
So if it's not on video, it didn't happen.
Man, this was.
But he has a picture.
This is 2005, I think.
But he has a picture though, Thomas.
I do.
I don't see a picture.
It's on my Facebook page, the Backyard Carp Facebook page.
Well, I don't have Facebook.
Well,
have your wife.
That I think those are good I would like to bow fish some gar. Not alligator gar. Was it an alligator gar? I'm sorry.
It was an alligator gar.
Yeah, because
I would love to go down there and do that again. Or there's only when it comes to when you catch a fish that big and you just know that, like, you go back home and there's man, there's nothing around here that's even going to come close to that.
Right.
And it did kind of You know, like, man, what am I gonna do? But
Yeah, because the only way you would
I mean,
get another PB would be to go back there, possibly.
go there, or I mean, you could go up north and do some sturgeon,
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
and or go to Europe and do some Wells catfish. Or, you know, just you're gonna have to, no matter what, you're gonna have to travel because there. I mean, there's, you know, the story of the guy that shot the one in Petersburg, but it was released in Kentucky and it made its way up the White River.
Wow. That's the only alligator gar that's been recorded, right? That's the one
in
you're
the line,
talking about.
from what I've read, they were in the like what do they call it, the historic capital area, but they're not here anymore. They've out.
They are known to be in the Mississippi.
Yeah. The maps I look at, if they've got like the current where they live now, but we are in the historic zone of where they used to live. Other than that one, I was just telling her that we've seen that article and everything on it. I haven't ever heard another story of one being caught or anything around here.
I would like to catch a
Yeah,
gar, like a big gar, but the biggest gar I've caught is what, 4 feet?
Yeah, you get another one. I think we might just fillet that and see how it tastes.
Well, see, I probably won't do that because I know what they eat, and it's everything.
Well, that's what every fish eats.
I'm not, and we don't eat the fish out there.
Well, that's because I'm too lazy to clean them.
I don't think I would anyways. Gary, would you eat anything out of your backyard?
No.
Nope. See? You have those
Gary, would you eat anything out of our backyard?
I wouldn't.
If you didn't have to clean it?
If I was in the mood for some catfish, I'd probably eat a catfish or something.
Ew. I wouldn't because I see what they eat. And I just, But you know, we just had catfish nuggets the other day. So I wonder what those
catfish eat the same thing that the ones in the backyard do.
Oh, gosh. So, you think we'll have fun, guys, tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, let's see.
We got CatCon the following week.
Oh my goodness. Yes, we're gonna be busy. You don't eat the catfish? Nope. We don't eat the catfish. But I'm sure.
Again, that's only because I'm too lazy to clean them.
You see that? Get your fish at the supermarket where you don't know whose yard they came from.
That's where we got the fish the other day.
Right. He said, what made you get these? I was like, hey, I just there we go. Oh. See you later, Lance. Yeah, we have CatCon coming up too. We got the Carp meet and greet, and then we have,
and that's tomorrow.
CatCon. That's tomorrow. So okay, so they're having chili at that thing, and Gary, you said something interesting about that chili?
I just read somebody posted on there. They making the chili out of Asian carp.
Could you imagine eating chili with Asian carp in it?
I couldn't imagine. I don't like chili in the first place, but chili with any kind of.
You mean Kopi?
Yeah.
Kopi
chili.
Hey, Carp 360. Jeff Beal. Philly Fishing Show was awesome. That's something we should do, guys. We should just go to different little fishing events. We'll be the three amigos. No.
Now this carp thing tomorrow. Are they gonna have vendors, or is it just a meet and greet with bad
Looks like
chili?
With bad chili. Don't say that. We'll get there and somebody from there watch this and they'll be like, well, you guys were talking about the chili, you know?
I seen that there was like a 20 or 30 vendors going to be there.
Okay, good.
You saying good because maybe we'll buy something?
We might.
Yay. Birthday Valentine's was this year or this month, so
I know, and I'm behind on Gary's birthday gift.
yes.
I wasn't planning on getting him a Valentine's gift, but if you insist.
Well, Gary, I need to know what size shirt you wear.
Well, you know the guy. You know it's a large and a half.
A large.
Large and a half.
Bugman wants to know where's that at. That is in Indy, the carp thing.
In Indianapolis.
ELD said carp chili, don't knock it till you try it. That's the thing. I don't think I'm gonna try it because ugh. I couldn't imagine. Would it be like mushy or big like fillets of, you know? I couldn't imagine it. There's
Now,
Donald.
Monty Sheets, was that formerly known as the Catapalooza? Because I know they changed the name of that.
At the fairground? No, Bugman, where exactly is it? Is that like the
I don't
like
remember
a VFW type thing?
It's behind the UAW building. See if I can find it real quick.
That's what I was gonna do. But you're probably quicker. But that's what I want to do, guys. I want to go around to different fishing expos and, you know, the pretty bunch. Come to Louisiana. You can catch all the carp and gar that you want to. Gosh. See, Thomas, we need to travel.
Bugman, I can't go to a boat show. No, I can't do that.
Why not?
Boat shows are
Will
off.
we end up with another boat?
Probably.
Oh, really?
Or a motor or something.
Yeah, I remember when you said, hey, I'm getting a boat. I was like, what? Okay.
You don't need a boat.
No, I didn't say we're getting a boat. We talked about that. We discussed
talked about it for one night.
That's all it takes for you to say yes.
I said I didn't know. And then the next thing you know, guess what? We're going to get a boat. Did you find that, Gary?
That's not how it went.
It went close to that.
Except I asked you if I could get it, and you said yes, honey. I know I love you so much you can get it.
Oh my goodness. It's not nice. Okay. Did you find it?
Well, Gary, you've been in the boat.
Right behind the UAW building, Tibbs Avenue, Indianapolis. Spread the word.
See, I really don't. I guess we're just going to have to get there by Siri.
Carp
360, best carp.
Gary's driving, so we just have to get there by Gary.
Well, Gary, do you have Siri or do you have someone else? Best carp fishing event is in Europe once a year. Once in a life, people should go. That would be awesome.
Oh, I would like to get over there someday and carp fish and fish for Wells catfish.
Oh, if I went over there, it'd be for the whales, not for the carp.
I don't know.
If I went, I'd have to change my whole setup if I went over there.
Some of them carp are just I don't know what they feed them. They hold them up like this.
And they're
that
just
belly.
like,
What's
like,
that one they recently caught in France for like 98 pounds?
Mhm.
I don't know. I couldn't imagine catching a carp that was 90 something pounds. Like it would be a ball, you know?
Yeah, they're just.
I'd be shunned. They would be like, no, you can't have your gear over here. I didn't have the right hooks or anything. Did you see what Bugman said? Are we gonna get our car stolen or something? He said it was sketchy over there.
20,
Is it on
2200, 2300 blocks somewhere around there behind the UAW building. I mean, if he's familiar with that area, I don't know.
I don't know.
No, honey, our car will be fine.
The two
Our
said
car
he
will be
used to-
very fast.
Do I have to sit in the back or can I sit up front?
You can sit up front, honey.
Yay! I'm also gonna. Should I record at this thing?
I don't see why
If you want
not.
to.
Our little trip to the carp show.
You got 3 GoPros, honey.
Yeah, but I don't have a chesty or
Yes,
the
you
head
do.
thing.
Yes, you do.
So, well, guys, we've been on for almost an hour. We have 4 minutes.
The chesty is in the truck.
Okay. So, Gary, what's going to be your first video that you're going to put out on your channel? Not your first one, but your next video.
Well, I guess the question would be, what's going to be the next one where you talk?
I don't mind talking and doing lives with you guys, but when I'm out there by myself, I'm just gonna hold the fish up and
take it by ear.
Do carp bite better in day or night, or does it matter?
in the backyard where
It depends on if you're using diet bait or regular carp bait.
I seem to have more luck in the evening.
And I have more luck during the day, but when I say
except for that one day,
I caught all those at night. But that area, I conditioned the area for like 2 weeks. So
and what did you get out of that day?
what do you mean? Oh, geez. Really?
Do it. Go ahead.
Oh, it's like, do it. Go ahead.
Let me see it. I got to remember what I'm going to be getting this.
I mean, Gary hasn't seen it in a while. Upside down, honey.
Oh, it is, huh? I was wondering. I was trying to look in the. There it is, Gary. You missed that.
I'll put
it on, huh?
I'll be working hard to get that on my back here at my house this later this year.
But there you can see a little bit more.
So
what's that say, Gary?
Backyard chump.
Oh, backyard chump would have to be Gary because I'm pretty sure it says champion.
Backyard champion. Yes. That'd be me.
Shireena, maybe we need to get one made that says backyard chump for second place.
Shoot, this no. Oh, did you see what Avid said? Someone needs to dethrone Shireena. To the people out there, good luck. Good luck. Whisker Dreams, hey. There's Keith Reed. Bugman said we're okay when we go to the thing.
Good.
Thank you. As if it's your business. That's so cute. I like that. See, Don R keeps saying I need to come there to catch some fish.
Well, North Dakota is a long drive.
Well, like we said, we're going to go more places. Because, I mean, we go to the White, the Wabash, the Ohio, you know, they're not that far away. I want to go a lot farther.
Yes, but every time we go there, I don't catch anything, so I want to catch something close before I drive for 12 days.
Well, you just got to test your luck. Yeah, me and Avid are going to do a little 1v1 called Beauty versus the Beast, which, you know, I'm also going to defeat him. Couldn't catch koi if they were starving, as if it's your business, said that. That's something, you know, that's, you know, different. The different types of carp. You know what I mean? They look like, some of them look like goldfish, you know, the orange ones. And then there's the mirror carp, things like that. Now, when I first caught that mirror carp out here, everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, you caught a mirror carp?" I'm just like, I thought they were just as common as the other ones, but they're not.
I haven't ever caught a mirror carp yet.
You can fish the backyard more.
I'd like to.
Abbott said I didn't sound.
You've caught what, 3 mirror carp in the backyard?
In one day or total?
No, I mean total.
I want to say 3 or 4, yeah. And then that one day, I think I caught 2 or yeah. I was on a roll that day.
I've caught several that I call the crucian carp out of the lake, and one of them, from what I understand, would be a pretty good size one. That I'd like to get I might have to show that picture to someone and make sure that's what that is.
And hope you can catch it again.
The people tomorrow, are they like gonna be like educated? You know what I'm saying? Like, are there gonna be people that are actually educated on carp? You know,
I would assume so, Shireena.
Well, I mean,
it is a carp meet and greet.
This is my first time, like you said, in that one, or when I sent the thing to you, said 18th annual, and I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
So I guess that means Gary's not educated.
Why do you say that?
No.
Oh, they've done it 17 years before, and he's a carper.
Well, I mean, I hadn't even seen it anywhere. You know?
Well, I guess they've been hiding really well.
Look, I better not find out that there's a such thing as a buffalo carp, or somebody there. If somebody there says buffalo carp, I'll lose it. I'll be like, I will. I'll be like, oh my gosh.
Well, if you lose it, at least I'll have a ride home.
Going to make Shireena work for it. Sure, Avid, sure. Whisker Dreams. I have fished a lot of carp tournaments. See, I want to get in a lot more tournaments. How about you, Gary?
Yeah, I mean, like you're branching out a lot more than I would want to with those bass, and I mean, I might do like a catfish tournament, but I'd like to stick to the carp more than anything.
Yeah,
I
I don't.
just enjoy that more. And I like I said, there's just like any other species around here. I don't know. I just don't know of any. I like to catch some big fish. I know people. There's a lot of people that just like to bluegill fish all the time, but I like to bluegill fish for bait. If I'm going to catfish, that's about it. But I want to catch some. I just like catching fish that can grow 20 pounds or bigger.
Yeah, I'm still going for that 40-pound grass carp. I don't think it's around here.
Grass carp before I catch a 40-pound grass carp. Then
I thought you already have.
I caught a 30-pounder out of the
Oh,
lake.
okay. Well, it's on, Gary. I'm gonna catch that one before you.
Okay.
You best believe it. If I do, if I catch, okay, go ahead. What was you gonna say?
If you catch a 40-pound grass carp before I do, you could be a champ. Then.
That's it. I get to be a champ.
Get another belt. Be a
Oh, I
champ.
get another belt. Okay. If make it something better. I mean, I already know I'll be the champ, but what else could I, make a
Man,
better wager?
It's gonna be so nice to get that belt this year.
No, it's staying here. There are so many specialty baits to mix for carp. That's one thing about carp bait. It could be anything, you know? Hey, yeah, you could buy me a crown.
Don't you have a crown already?
Yes, I have a crown. I have a crown. I'm a queen, don't you know? Monty Sheets, Gary, you have a new subscriber. Yes,
Thank you.
and Gerald. I almost said Gerald. Jarrell put Gary's link in the description. I cannot speak. What the world? Anyways, guys, subscribe to Gary.
Yeah, can somebody put out Backyard Carp's link, please?
JBT did.
JBT
Can he do it? Can he do it again?
Do it one more time. One more time, Jarrell.
So what's Gary up to now? Has he got past 12?
Well, he had 44. So let's see what. Oh. What does Gary have now?
I do plan on putting a video a week during. I do plan on putting out a video a week during the regular fishing season, so hopefully I can put out a bunch of spring.
Ooh, 53, Gary.
Ooh, 50. I see 54.
Woo, 54.
I appreciate it, everybody.
Oh, look at this. Rice, instant potatoes, rolled oats, grits, and several different flavors. I've not tried the potatoes. Wait, that's a story. I've tried instant potatoes before, but it didn't come out good.
Well, you're supposed to be able to catch them with just small potatoes.
I heard that too. Peter Griffin? Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a lot of different pack baits to see if, because I always use the tried and true Honko strawberry jello and whole kernel corn.
Old Colonel Corn.
Old corn.
I can't. Oh goodness. See you later, as if it's your business.
And I want to try some of the soybean meal pack bait that Josh always uses from
Josh Vickers.
Yeah.
The long channel name.
carp and catfish, baits, tricks, tips, yeah, all that stuff. I want to try some of those. I actually bought some of the flavors that he offers, and I'm going to try
Oh, you
those.
did?
Yeah.
I won some.
I think he said he was going to stop selling them, and I said, well, do you have any left? And he said, I can come up with some, so I bought a few. I bought some
Cool.
other stuff, some other recipes. I enjoy that Outside with Tom channel a lot, and he mixes everything with oats and
Weird stuff. Yeah. That cereal.
yeah, he catches quite a few carp in his area.
I think he used sweet potatoes one time. He uses everything. I was doing with rice. Yeah, I've used rice just as what is it? To chum or whatever. To condition.
Now, I did see. I can't remember the name of the channel, but he was making a carp recipe, and he said if you want to change it to a buffalo recipe, you leave out the sweet stuff, and you put in garlic. So instead of making it sweet, you make it garlicky, and it'll pick up the buffalo more. And I want to try that because I've always used the same stuff: carp, buffalo, grass carp. So I do want to try that and see if I catch more buffalo that way.
Whisker Dreams, corn pops would be a no-go. I'm with you on the kick cereal, but no, not corn pops. Leave the corn pops alone.
You like corn pops?
Yes, I like corn pops.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try to use some of these things that people are saying, and I want to try to do videos. But I just, when it comes to doing videos, I'm like, oh, I got to say whole kernel corn.
Gotta say what?
I'm not gonna say it again.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Whole kernel. Whole kernel corn.
See,
LG
language is a thing, honey. Some people pronounce stuff differently.
Kernel. I don't know why my tongue just doesn't move. Whole kernel. Whole kernel. I gotta say it really loud. LG Bass, I will be on there Monday at 9 Central. It's really late for me. Hot and spicy. That's what I was going to say. Whisker Dreams. Hot and spicy works good in hot weather on the pickup bait. Now, I heard hot and spicy works good for buffalo. Did you? Have you? I mean,
I've seen people use like chili powder, but I've never seen them catch buffalo.
Yeah. Before I started all the carp, before I started with pack bait, I just used worms. It took me a while to graduate from worms.
You still haven't graduated from worms.
Hey, I would use pack bait over worms. But
how many things of worms do we have in the refrigerator?
Just one, because I went fishing on my birthday. We had 3.
So it's down from 3.
Yeah. I used to go to the gas station and get 3 of them because I would use them like that. Because I'd be catching fish. Actually, I catch fishes. I wouldn't use nothing hot because I'm an idiot and I'll touch my eyeball. That's what JBT said. And guys, there's the... Huh?
So that would be entertaining to see, though.
Yes, it would.
So you think you'll come over when JBT's here, Gary?
Well, I'm going to CatCon with you, so I'll be there.
Okay. Ooh. Whisker Dreams, Tabasco sauce or plain moonshine works well on buffalo. Like
No.
moonshine?
Whisker Dreams, why would you waste good Tabasco sauce?
I was like, what's he saying?
Now see,
So,
you see that? Now I'm gonna have to go get some Tabasco sauce and have that ready for this spring.
Maybe try Frank's, because they put that on everything.
now, carp, catfish, baits, tips, tricks, and techniques says JBT is a VIP at CatCon. Well, he's going to be rolling with another VIP.
Hey, I'm probably gonna carry for bags.
You know,
She's taking a backpack this year, Gary.
yeah, so it'll be different. You won't have to, you know, I felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh, he's got my bag again.
Oh, it was good. I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed carrying my bag.
I was the caddy, the photographer. If Shireena wanted to talk to someone, she'd be like, "Oh, there's so and so." Well, she'd get all nervous, and I'd be, "You want to talk to him?" She's like, "Yeah."
Hey.
Instantly recognize
all the photos from last year.
Yeah, we have a lot of photos.
But we're missing some.
Jarrell said she felt so bad that she didn't tell you not to. Hey, you know, it came to, like, at first I was like, will you hold my bag? Will you hold my bag? And then I was like, you don't have to. And you was just like, here, I'll take it. I guess I was like, maybe I had that face on. Like, can you take my bag? What is Thomas doing?
There was a lot of people that wanted pictures with you, so I would just hold everything and take the picture. And a lot of people wanted pictures with you and Thomas together, so oh well.
Well, this year,
I mean, I'm backyard carp, and it is a catfish convention, so not a lot of people's looking.
well, it's gonna be.
I'm fairly new to the game, so.
Well, it's gonna be crappie this time, so.
That's almost carp. They're getting in the right sea direction.
Right. JBT says you'll have to help this year. You'll have help this year. So I guess he's going to carry my bag too. I'll have my backpack, so you guys won't have to carry my stuff. How did that?
I'm sure one of us will have to carry stuff.
I enjoyed that Thomas signed us all up for the prizes, and then at the end, I won the whatever all I won from that.
Yeah, you won second place, didn't you?
Yeah, I was like, well, I signed up for some prizes, and
and you won. What'd you win? Those bumping rods.
Bumping rods. I let you and Thomas have, and there was a couple things. I only kept like the cell phone case, and there was a little bundle there. I don't remember what it all was, but no complaints.
Hey, I don't know where Thomas went, but Thomas, did you want to show our passes?
I don't know where they are.
They're in that crystal thing. LG Bass says you're polishing on the filing cabinet. We can't be describing everything in our house. Somebody might come and rob us. No.
I like how ever since you put the belt on your shoulder, you haven't.
I keep fixing it. I'm like,
yeah, that's not going anywhere, but it will be going somewhere.
It looks nice, you know.
So what you really meant was buy the TV.
Okay, guys. Thomas, quit telling what we have in our house.
Well, everybody's got a TV in the house, honey.
Not necessarily, not Amish.
And the
There
Amish
we
aren't
go.
watching.
Huh?
Hope the Amish aren't watching.
Well, I know as long as they subscribe, they can watch.
So
They have cell phones.
out of curiosity, what does the VIP pass get you, Thomas?
That means, Gary, that you're going to be the only one standing in line to get a ticket on Sunday.
Okay.
Oh no. Gary, get you a pass.
I'll be fine.
Monty
Thomas, you gotta
said,
remember, this year, Thomas, you got to remember if somebody that Shireena's always
Oh yeah, that guy.
keep the camera ready because we want to catch one of her freak out.
Thanks for coming in, Monty. You have a good night. He said he'll be watching for your videos this year, Gary.
Thanks for subscribing, Mom. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I hope that guy's not just still standing there.
Oh goodness. And guys, Monty has the guard dog. Check it out. Yeah, that guy. Do you remember, Gary, that guy that was just standing there?
I've got a picture in my mind, but I don't know if it's the same person.
Okay, so whenever
Let's
you
send us
think
the picture.
I
yeah, it's in his mind, silly.
I'm trying to think of if when I go with you guys and if that guy's there, I'm going to say that's who I'm thinking it was.
Now, whenever you think of him, like the picture in your mind, does it remind you of that guy that has the big glasses with the big eyes?
Yeah.
That's who I'm thinking of too.
Are you thinking of the guy off Office Space?
Is that what he's on? Do you see what Chucky said?
Oh, I hate that movie. Talking about the stapler guy, my stapler.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
VIP can also go in an hour early.
Oh, so I'll be sitting outside for an extra hour.
No.
We'll leave JBT out there with you.
He has a pass too. He's VIP.
Well, by the time we get there, I will have taken his VIP pass on Sunday and gave it to Gary.
On Sunday? Why are you going to take it on Sunday?
Because Gary,
It's only Friday and Saturday.
Well, then on Saturday, you know, that whatever day it is.
You just said that you would get them, and I was like, okay. Or you said they were on their way, and I'm like, what is that about?
Well, at that time, I didn't know Gary was going.
Yeah. I'm going to be worse than Riri when I meet someone. You better be nice. That's all I got to say.
I mean, I don't know if it'll be worse. And like when I only was really interested in meeting only a few people, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Gary."
I know. Now you did.
But Gary, we've got to have the cameras ready in case there's another Dieter moment.
That's what he said. LG Bass has his VIP pass. Now you did follow around. No, we stood and waited for Kayak Catfish.
Yeah.
We waited on him for a while. He's like, I got to talk to him. And the thing with you and, huh?
I didn't know you guys took the picture when I was talking to him.
Yeah. You were like, you know what? You and Thomas are just alike. You don't get excited. You're just like, oh, okay. But I guess it's on the inside because when you saw him, you was like, we got to wait and talk to him. And you like we stood there for a while.
What, like an hour?
It was a while waiting to talk to him. But we did it. And we tried to follow Spencer, but he had his little entourage.
So who in chat's going to CatCon? What day you going to be there?
I'm going to be there Saturday.
You don't want to go Friday too?
I got to work Friday.
Come on, Gary.
Got to work Friday.
Man.
You got a PTO day.
He took it to be on this show. No. So guys, let's travel more this year. Let's put it out in the air that we're going to travel more, and we're going to try to make more videos of us traveling.
Yeah, because Gary needs to go down to the Ohio with us.
He hasn't been there with us?
No.
Oh, we just went on the Wabash. You know what I needed to get today, guys?
No.
I needed to get a selfie stick.
We only went on the white.
White.
We've not been on the Wabash with Gary yet?
No.
Oh. Well, see, we got a lot to do.
You guys don't want to play on the Wabash with me, but you always want me to come play on the white with you.
Yeah, I'm all for fishing the Wabash.
We got stuck out there.
We'll
I have
go
a video that I need to put together. Well, hello, Dave Scott. Outdoors in Indiana with Dave Scott. How's it going?
Fellow Hoosier.
Whoop, whoop. So, well, guys, it's been almost an hour and a half.
And Shireena said she could only be on an hour today because she was sleepy.
Well, you know how it goes. I get to talking and yeah. I may get off here and hop back on. You never know.
So, Thomas, you up for traveling a little bit this year?
A little bit. You know, it depends on gas prices. That's why we didn't travel much last summer. You know, $5 a gallon gas.
Yeah, that kind of stinks. But yeah, I'd like to get out. I'd love to go to Ohio once or twice. I'd like to take one decent trip somewhere, though.
Well, I would like to take a decent trip down to around Paducah and fish the Tennessee and the Cumberland. Because they both flow into the Ohio about that area in the Paducah area.
The thing about fishing like different rivers and stuff, I only fish for carp.
Well, you're going to have to do some catfishing this year if you want to do a lot of traveling. Because I don't fish for carp.
What?
Yes, Miss Multi-Species Angler, going to have to carp, catfish, bass. What's your
bluegill?
Drum.
Crappie.
Haven't caught a drum in a while.
Sturgeon.
Now, you know, now is a good time to catch sturgeon.
But maybe at some point we can drag the boat down to the Cairo.
Oh yeah, Gary, you could go there with us.
That's
fish the Ohio and the Mississippi.
That's the confluence, right?
Yeah.
That it is. You know, they got flying fish there.
Yeah, check that video out, guys.
I would like to fish. I've never fished on the Mississippi. I've never fished on the Ohio for that matter, but fishing them both.
Well, we can knock them out in the same day.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
See, you guys need to get your PTO together or whatever. See, this would have been a perfect week, but it's cold, so.
And Gary works on my shutdown.
Oh, man.
I can't get that off.
But you get a week off, though, right?
I get the PTO, but I can't. That same week, I have to work.
Oh. This cat is wanting.
Oh, I thought that was Gary's cat.
No, it's Freddie.
Oh, look, honey. ELD says they got Dorados out there in California.
What
You
is
can take.
that?
Well, I don't know. Here it's your fishing rod.
Yeah, I do have a fishing rod named Dorado. Bluefin. Oh, wow. Bluefin. Oh, my. That would be awesome. We need to go there, guys.
That's a long drive dragging a boat.
My reels aren't big enough for that stuff.
I've went saltwater.
Two of mine are close to the right size.
Now, what were you saying, Gary?
I've been saltwater fishing on in the Gulf before, Gulf of Mexico. But I don't know, that's a different kind of fishing. I'm sure you could get out there and have fun, but it just seemed like you drop the bait down, a fish would take it, then you reel it in from 400 feet deep, and you're just doing that and then they come over, and I got to where I was just taking the fish off and I baited up myself because I just wanted something different to do. But
right.
The shark, we did go to a spot where they let you catch one shark, and that was pretty fun. And one of the guys on the boat caught an 80-pound mako shark, and that was pretty awesome.
So are sharks as scary as people say?
That mako, he got a little out of hand when they got him on board.
It depends on which end of the teeth are facing.
He got loose for a split second, and yeah, they walk right across that boat pretty quick.
I don't know what this cat's doing. So, must see Don R, muskie, pike, walleye, salmon, rainbow, catfish, and many more from the same pot. Oh, there's so many fish I want to catch. Whoa. No, Jarrell, I haven't seen that video.
But I'm sure I can make a video like that.
Well, guys, are you ready to sign off, or we got to get to bed?
I guess that's up to you. You're the host.
Hey, we are.
Oh,
no, I'm just here to look pretty.
What?
I was told it's only going to be an hour.
Well, yeah, because I didn't. Yeah. But okay, guys, we've been on here about an hour and a half. Went a little over. Appreciate you guys all. Huh?
I said as usual.
Appreciate you guys for all coming in and check out. Did we forget? Oh, okay.
Yes, you did.
We weren't running Welcome Gary the whole time?
No.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Gary.
It's not even in there.
It should be. But anyways, thanks guys for coming in. And go check out Gary's channel and hit that subscribe button, because this year he's going to put out a lot more videos and he plans to travel. Hopefully he's going to catch that 40-pound grass carp before I do, which, we'll see how that goes. And me and Gary are going to...
Is there going to be a challenge for that 40-pound grass carp?
Well, we'll see. But me and Gary have a couple challenges that we're going to be doing online, which is our backyard smackdown. If you missed it, go back and check it out. And then we're going to try to do the 2 spinning and 1.
Yeah, I'm going to do 2 spinning and 1 bait caster, and you're going to do 2 bait casters and 1 spinning.
Yeah, we're going to, and then see who gives in. I think it'll be you, Gary. No. But like I said, thanks guys, and check Gary out, and we will see you.
That bait caster that you're going to use and that spinning rod that Shireena's going to use have to have bait on it, right?
What does that mean, Thomas?
Well, if Gary throws out that bait caster with no bait, he never has to worry about using it.
That doesn't make sense.
It'll be baited.
It'll be baited. But
well, Shireena, if it's not baited, he never has to worry about catching a fish on it.
Now I'm
So
gonna
it can
have to
just sit there the whole time.
Listen at Thomas.
force me in my videos to bring it right up to the camera.
Oh gosh. But
And then
thanks, guys. And
still past it, so I make sure I don't have it all jacked up. I'll okay, Thomas. That's what I'll do. Every video.
be like,
Well,
oh,
Especially
maybe we,
one cast and
the viewing audience wants to know.
yeah, there's a lot of people that are team spinning.
yeah, boo, boo. Thanks, Jim. Everybody's like, great show, great show. I thought y'all were leaving. But we might have some footage from tomorrow's thing we're going to. I'm looking forward to see us. Oh yeah, we'll be there at CatCon. So
Look
catch
forward to meeting.
Yeah, I look forward to meeting everybody too. So catch everyone later. Bye.